Welcome everyone to MaxSpeedTV here. We're running broadcasting tonight for the Old Farts League, running 100 laps at Las Vegas. Lots of good racers out here tonight. I hope this comes down to a really awesome race here for these guys. So stay tuned. Let's watch them practice for a little bit. They've got about 14 minutes left here of practice, and then we'll get right to qualifying. So stay tuned, folks. Like to give a big shout out to Canada. If there's any Canadian viewers out there, welcome, glad to have you, and stay tuned here for some exciting racing by some of our Canadian drivers that are out here, like Mark Robertson. Okay, a little under 5 minutes here to get this thing off and rolling here. Get ready to take the qualifying grid. So stay tuned with us there, folks. If you're following us for the first time here at MaxSpeedTV, make sure you do click that follow button underneath the viewing screen. If you scroll down a little further, you can head over to there's all kinds of icons you can click on down there for our website, YouTube. Make sure you head over there to our YouTube and subscribe. We do post all of our videos up to YouTube for all the leagues that we do broadcast for. Minutes till qualifying time. So hope you're as excited as I am to get this thing underway. 100 laps here tonight at Las Vegas. Guys have got some pretty good setups out here. I must say they've really got them dialed in good and running some great times here. Looking back here, we're running down in the mid 30s. Let's see what our fastest one out here is. .604 is our fastest time. Frank G now in second, just 3 1/1000ths of a second off of the fastest time. All right, 2 minutes left here till qualifying starts. So get yourself something to drink, sit down, get you a bag of popcorn or whatever you need to get through this thing. 100 laps, going to be a long one. Hopefully we don't see too many cautions. I think the guys have got a pretty good grip on it. But I think we're going to see a lot of side-by-side racing. This track does produce that. And with some of the setups these guys have got, they can do it. They can hold it. We probably will even see some 3-wide. 3-wide. And I'd say probably maybe not in the first lap or two, but we'll probably see some 3-wide. All right, 30-second mark here till qualifying. All right, let's get they're getting ready here to go qualifying. We'll pop up the marker here and we'll follow along with them and see who does come in on the pole here for tonight's race. Who's your favorite driver? Take a pick here of some of the drivers. We've got a lot of good ones to choose from. Not me, of course. I'm on the list, but don't choose me. I'm not racing. Some really good ones. Frank G out here, Gary Lowe, LG Whaley, R.W. Ziegler, Tom Heveron. Some pretty good guys here. Eddie Asaf. All right, let's talk about Las Vegas here. Las Vegas, a 1.5-mile track. Got some bumpy turns in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We'll have to kind of keep an eye on them. I would say probably turn 2 is where we're going to see, if we see any, some of our crashes to kind of watch for. That does kind of seem to, with that straight wall, it does collect a few drivers, and it does send you down into the inside wall. So, you know, these guys are going to have to be on their A game to miss those if you're behind them, to try to steer clear of them. Alcina coming the first one, coming in with a 30.6. Nice lap. Another 30.6 by Gary Lowe. I think we'll see some. We might. I don't know if we'll see a 35, but we might see a 30.5. It would be a high 5, probably a 30, like 30.590 or something. But 30.6 is a pretty tough lap to beat. Travis Townsend now beats it with a 627 on his first lap. That might be pretty tough to beat, 30.627. I don't know. It looks like Travis might hold on to it. No. Beach comes in with a 6.25, beating him by 2/1000ths of a second. Jason Beach been a pretty tough customer the last couple weeks, so we will keep an eye on him. Last week he ran really well. I think he got caught up in a couple of wrecks, but he ran really well throughout the whole race, so definitely one to keep an eye on here tonight. I'm not, oh man, I can't remember, but I'm almost thinking Beach had the pole last week as well. Like I said, he's a pretty tough customer. All right, everybody got their drink in hand because we're getting ready to get them lined up. Oh, Derek Cormier coming in with a 613. Oh, man. Knocking Beach off the pole. Man, I'm telling you what, these guys have really got these setups dialed in. Not a big surpriser, though. He was the fastest in practice, so you know, that's definitely showing what he's got right there with a 613. That's pretty amazing. All right, so Derek Cormier on the pole. So let's get down here and try to get a... We'll go down through the grid here, as Derek Cormier still not on the grid yet. But Derek Cormier in the 03 with a 30.613 fast lap. Congratulations, Derek. Great lap, man. That's just awesome. We're going to give him another second or two here to finish gridding. I do like to show their trucks off. They've got some of these guys have got some really fantastic paint jobs. There's Derek. And that Interstate Battery Chevrolet. All right, starting on the outside of him is going to be the number 26 of Jason Beach. Has not gridded yet. Travis Townsend in the 83 starting third. In fourth, the 85 of Alcina. In fifth, the 38 of Gary Lowe. In sixth, the 66 of Tom Hevron. In seventh, the 13 of Frank G. In eighth, the 07 of Matt Smith. In ninth, the 99 of LG Whaley. In 10th, the 56 of Joe Fisher. In 11th, the 54 of Kirk Fielder. In 12th, the 24 of Aaron Reeder. Mark Robertson coming in the 13th spot in our Canadian Chevrolet there. And again, I want to give a quick shout out to all our Canadian drivers and viewers. Hey, from the United States, and glad to have you. In 14th, the 94 of Nicholas Ward. In 15th, the number 40 of Mike Vandish. In 16th, the number 4 of Robert Falzine. And it looks like Gregory Miles did not start the race. 18th was 44 of David Bowden. R.W. Ziegler in the number 88 starting 19th. In 20th, the number 77 of Michael Martin. And let's see, Alan McEwen starting back here in the 24th position in the number 28. In 52, Brent Lay in the in the 25th position. Excuse me. Eddie Asaf not on track. Tom Serrato not on the track, and Ed Ballinger not on the track. Wow. All right, these guys must have missed the start or something. But anyhow, we're about to go green flag racing here in just a second. Let's make sure we are live. We are, and we are ready to rock and roll here, folks. Let's get this thing going and get it underway. As Derek Cormier brings them around here, pace car's gonna duck off. And it does. Derek brings them to the line nice and easy here, keeping that 55 mile an hour. Travis Townsend ducking up under him. Green flag flies, and Derek Cormier shoots right out of the cannon. Taking off. Travis Townsend now trying to duck up under here. Stay up under Jason Beach. All right, so Travis Townsend right there in second. Did get a good job on a good start on Jason Beach right there, and does roll into the second spot as Derek Cormier leads a first lap here at Las Vegas. Glad you could tune in and watch us. Going to be an absolutely amazing race here, I can tell you. These guys really battling here. We've got back here Gary Lowe running in fifth spot. Derek Cormier, let's see, Alcina gets by him. Okay, Gary Lowe. Frank G now back in sixth spot. LG Whaley kind of settling into the 8th position. We've got some guys here. Mark Robertson looks like he is trying to challenge with that Canadian Chevrolet on the inside, following Kurt Fielder, and trying to get a run on the 07 of Matt Smith here and get by him, and that would be 4th position. Mark Robertson following right along behind Kurt Fielder. Still have not cleared Matt Smith. Slide it up in front of Matt, fighting hard. Oh, and they get together. Matt Smith goes up into the outside wall, and that's going to bring out a caution as the 07 there takes a hard lick into the wall, and that is going to bring out a caution. Let's go back here and take a look at that. That looked like a pretty rough lick there by on the inside. That would have been the number 54 of Kurt Fielder as they were coming into the turn 3 here. And it looks like Kirk may have slid up the hill, tapped Matt Smith, sent him up into the outside wall, and he almost had it saved after he hit the wall. Some of these guys not really having a whole lot of place to go. It looks like maybe the 56 is going to get into it with them. The 56 of Joe Fisher goes for a heck of a ride right there. So Matt Smith and Kirk Fielder getting together on, let's see, that would be lap 5. Not even completing lap 6 yet. And bringing out the first caution of the day. Now, I doubt we'll see any of the leaders come down pit road. I highly doubt it. It's possible, but I highly doubt it. Nope, don't look like they're gonna. You know, with only just 5 laps on these tires, they're actually just getting up the temperature. So they haven't even worn the new rubber feel off of them yet. They're just barely starting to get warm enough to where they were probably starting to really feel good. But it looks like the back part of the field may be coming down pit road. Mark Robertson and a bunch of these guys, and probably not a bad call. See a lot of the guys come down, do top off them tanks, maybe take tires. Sorry about that. Thought I had that set, but I guess I didn't. Alright, so everybody did make pit stops. It was going to make pit stops, and they're back out here once again as Derek Cormier leads them around here, and we'll get this thing back underway here in just a minute. Does kind of change up things a little bit. Kurt Fielder going to be back in the 14th spot. Matt Smith going to be 18th, and Joe Fisher got caught up in that, going to be restarting 19th. They do have some resets, which is a big help for these drivers. You get wrecked out, you get a reset. You don't get that in real life, but we do get that in iRacing here. That's for when you make a little boo-boo, and you know, no sense in you being out of the race. So you get a gimme. Get a gimme. just to make sure that, you know, you can get back out here and race. So 19 trucks in the field here as we, or I'm sorry, 21. I'm sorry, 21. My bad. 21 trucks. Kirk Fielder will take up the rear of the field as they get all lined up here. We should be going here to 1 to go this time by. Everybody has been in and off pit road, got their truck serviced, the ones that are going to stop. And it looks like the top 8 have not stopped. That's clear back to LG Whaley in the number 99. All right, the lights are off. Everybody going to start doubling up now. And we're going back to green flag racing here next time by, folks. All right, Derek Cormier's led every lap so far, 8 laps. Getting ready to come to the green flag here, and we'll get this thing back underway once the pace car ducks off. Pace car's off. Green flag, Derek Cormier takes right off. Travis Townsend trying to hold on to him, but Derek Cormier definitely a little bit quicker on that restart. Does get back up into the top spot. Travis Townsend not trying to hang on to him. Draft, pretty important here. You can stay in the draft with somebody, you will do well. Jason Beach tucked right up under the bumper there of Travis Townsend. Just these front 3 here just mirroring each other's moves on the track. Now Alcina rolls into the 4th spot. Back here in 5th, we've got a good side-by-side battle. Frank G. And it looks like Gary Lowe coming up under the inside of him in the number 38. Can't quite hold on to it. It's going to probably have to fall back behind Frank G. Frank G sticks it right, sticks that nose right in the corner there, and does beat Gary Lowe. Oh, and Tom Hevron now going to challenge Gary Lowe. Tom Hevron moving, getting by Gary Lowe. So, wow. All right, a little bit of a shake up there. Mark Robertson now on the inside of the number 24 of Aaron Reeder. Those 2 battling side by side, and that battle ends real quick as they all get back to single file now. Mark Robertson taking a peek here on the inside of Aaron Reeder again. Just ain't got enough muscle to get it by him. Mark kind of falls back a little bit. Still 1.2 seconds behind the leader as all these guys here are really battling hard. Well, let's go back here in the pack a little bit further. Got a great battle going on back in pack. And that would be for around the 16th position. Michael Martin on the inside. Great battle right there. 3 wide in the turn. I knew we'd see it. Wouldn't take long. But the 94 there of Nicholas Ward backs out and says, no, a little too early for this 3 wide stuff. I think I'll just kind of back off a little bit and bide my time. Caution out. Well, let's take a look. It looks like Gary Lowe into the wall. We'll go back and check out and see what happened to Gary. Coming out of turn 4 here, him and LG Whaley side by side, wiggling around a little bit, and oh man, they pretty much touch, but LG's still not sure if he's got that thing under control, and it looks like he comes down and gathers up Gary Lowe, and those two go for a heck of a ride going into turn 1. All right, so caution number 2 out. Gary Lowe gonna have to head for pit road and get that thing fixed up. A lot of damage on the front of that thing. Looks pretty crinkled up to me. Okay, we may see the leaders come down pit road, and we do. They are coming down pit road, so we will have to pay attention to see what kind of pit strategies these guys do pull as they all come down pit road to come to their pit stop. I believe we're probably, I don't know if we're going to see 4 tires. We may only see 2 tires. Right side tires and a full tank of fuel would probably be a good call here. All right, all our leaders slide into their pit stall. Beach and his. Right side tires going on. 4 tires. All right, Derek Cormier, 4 tire change and away. Travis Townsend away. And Alcina. So it looks like we have a new leader out front here, Joe Fisher. We'll check in with him and see if he may have stayed out, which he did. Got a couple guys that did stay out here with lap 17. It looks like the 07 of Matt Smith stayed out as well. The 94 of Nicholas Ward stays out. The 54 of Kirk Fielder back there, but he's a couple laps down. He wants to stay up here and try to get one of his laps back. So we'll possibly see him get the wave by. So Joe Fisher staying out here and leading the lap. Finally got a different leader. Kirk Fielder does get the wave by, so that'll put him 1 lap down now.
I'll give you a hand in the booth there, Rudy, but I got to do a update here.
Oh, hey, Ed. Thanks for joining
How you doing,
me, buddy.
Rudy? Hey, no problem there, Rudy. I'm running a little late here tonight. I had to do a couple of errands. I know you were on a broadcast here at Old Farts tonight. I tried to get in there, but kind of got a mess schedule here going on, and night time I get in here, and I tried to follow you on the Twitch part of it, and I just couldn't get through there, and where you're broadcasting and me watching it, it's 2 different things. You had some of these trucks coming off pit road, and I guess I'm like 2 minutes behind, so that wouldn't be too good for me to help you broadcast that way. So I'm going to do this update, and I'll be in there shadowing with you.
All right, thank you. Yeah, and I need to talk to you later, too.
10-4.
I hope you didn't misunderstand what I said yesterday. I know you probably took it the wrong way. So I'll explain later. So caution number 2, I believe this is, yeah, caution number 2, and we've only had one lead change. Joe Fisher staying out here and leading a couple of laps now. After Derek Cormier had led all the laps up to that point. But Derek going to be restarting in the 4th position now, so he's going to be up on the high side. Not sure if that's where he wants to be. He's going to want to probably try to get down to the low side, and he's going to have a couple of guys down there to contend with, though. These 3 guys up front here that have stayed out there on older tires. They did stop on the last caution where the leaders hadn't, so once they really don't have that much older tires, just a handful of laps, so about maybe 9 or 10 laps older tires, and that's really not that much. Let's see if they can hold off these guys behind them with the fresh tires and the fast setups. Everybody doubled up, the lights off on the pace car. We're getting ready to go back to green. Joe Fisher bringing them down. Pace car's off. Joe Fisher brings them down nice and easy. Green, green, green. Here we go. Off and running. The 07 of Matt Smith right on the outside of him. Well, let's see how they're going to manage just going into turn 1. Side by side is not what you want to do going into turn 1. And it looks like we may have a battle here. 3 wide going down the backstretch for the lead. Oh, we got a wreck. Joe Fisher getting into it. Trucks scattering everywhere. Derek Cormier into it. Let's go back and take a look at that because that looked ugly.
Don't forget, when he says ugly, that means ugly.
Ugly. And this being right on the start here, but the 94 there, Nicholas Ward, kind of stuck that nose up under him and made it 3 wide down the backstretch. And I think maybe that kind of made Joe a little bit on the nervous side right there, but him and Matt Smith get collected. Might have been Matt, might have come out there a little trying to keep it off of that wall, and that brings out another caution. And a lot of guys getting into it, a lot of guys trying to avoid this. Frank G, Tom Heveron getting together, and Derek Cormier getting into Joe Fisher, and then we got trucks everywhere getting into that. So, very unfortunate. Now these guys on pit road, Joe Fisher's going to get that damage fixed up. And it looks like we're going to have another new leader, Nicholas Ward. All right, so Nicholas Ward, our leader, staying out here, at least leading a couple of laps, kind of pushed that to the 3 wide point that, not saying he caused that wreck, but pushed it 3 wide, kind of made them guys a little bit nervous up there. Joe Fisher, Matt Smith, and Matt trying to keep it off that wall, come down and gathered up Joe Fisher on that wreck, so very unfortunate for these guys. So let's see if we can't maybe get down here and get a word in with one of our drivers.
All right.
Alcina, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you ready.
Al, you're running in fifth there. Looks like a pretty respectable place to be. How's your truck running for you tonight?
Well, it seems to be running pretty good. It really hadn't had a chance to really stretch it out yet, but so far it feels pretty good. We'll have to see how it does if we get a good long run here.
Absolutely. Well, it looks like some pretty intense side-by-side racing there. A little bit of 3 wide there brought that caution up, but all in all, a pretty good race so far. Just a couple of extra cautions. What do you think you got for the leaders, and can you get it up there and lead this thing?
We got pretty good horsepower under the hood here, so car feels good. And
2 to go, Tom.
testing we've been doing, it's pretty balanced, so if we can get
Derek, we reviewed that, and there's no black flag. You went down pit road. You could have kept on going.
All right, Al, well, go get him, brother, and maybe we'll talk to you later on.
You bet. Thanks a lot.
All right, Al says he's got a little extra horsepower under the hood, so let's see what he's got for these guys. As Nicholas Ward continues to lead out here under caution. Caution number 3 already here in 23 laps. Some of the guys were kind of voicing their opinion about it, that they were hoping that it wasn't going to be caution filled, and unfortunately I think the guys are not getting their wish. So hopefully the guys will get this figured out and get spread out a little bit and do some good racing, race the track for a while before they start racing each other. So but good luck to all the drivers, and we will hopefully maybe get this thing back underway here and get some good clean racing. Lights are off on the pace car, everybody doubling up. Jason Beach going to be starting 3rd, Aaron Reeder 4th, Alcina 5th, LG Whaley 6th, Robert Felzine up to the front now running 7th, Mark Robertson 8th, R.W. Ziegler 9th, and Michael Martin in 10th. All right, folks, get ready. Hang on to your hat. Grab your drink, take a bite of popcorn, and get ready. We're going back green flag racing here in just a second, because the pace car is getting ready to duck off, and we're going to get this thing back underway as Nicholas Ward brings them down. Travis Townsend going to be restarting on the outside of them. Pace car's off. Nicholas brings them down nice and easy here. Green flag. Both getting a really good restart. Let's see how it goes here in turn 1. Who's going to prevail on this pass here? Nicholas Ward looks like he's got a really good hookup on that bottom line. Travis Townsend going to have to duck it in behind him now. Right behind him, we've got some really good racing going on. Alcina, looks like Alcina does get by LG Whaley. Now they're starting to get single file here. Travis Townsend taking it down low, getting a great run going into turn 1 here, and it looks like he is going to put Nicholas Ward back to 2nd. Now Jason Beach takes a peek up on the inside. Might have a little something here going into turn 3. But Nicholas Ward a little bit too strong up on that high side. Gets a great run coming off of 4. And maintains that second position. Travis Townsend trying to break that draft, takes it way down low. Jason Beach hanging on to third. Aaron Reeder now in fourth, taking a peek inside. Jason Beach coming into three. Looks like he's got a great run coming off of turn 4. Might be able to complete that pass, but coming to the line, yeah, Aaron Reeder did move into third, but still has not completed that pass going into turn 1. Jason Beach really strong up on that high side. Aaron Reeder almost coming into the side of him. Those two very close on that. This time Nicholas Ward takes it down on that low line, following Travis Townsend down there. And it looks like Beach is going to hang on to that third spot. And Alcina going to have to, a little wiggly, Aaron Reeder going to have to settle in there. But Alcina does get a run on Aaron Reeder and moves into the fourth spot. Oh, we got a pass here. Well, it looks like Nicholas Ward got really loose coming off of 4. And he gets passed up on the front stretch by 2 or 3 of them. Everybody going to freight train by him. So Nicholas Ward going to lose a lot of positions. He lost about 4 positions on that one lap. Positions, excuse me. Everybody kind of settling in here to a single file group, and that's probably not a bad thing here. You got lots of laps here to get finished up, and we'll kind of follow along with these guys. As now Nicholas Ward seems to be falling off a little bit. I'm not sure. He had them older tires. He may have not been able to hang on to them. Robert Felzine in 7th. And now we got a battle side by side here. Mark Robertson. And R.W. Ziegler going side by side around here. RW gets a good run coming off of turn 4 that time. It looks like he may have the pass completed on Mark Robertson. Does put Mark. Now Tom Hevron taking a peek. Tom really loose coming through the tri-oval. Not enough to hang on to that run that he had coming off of turn 4 to get by Mark Robertson. Getting back up here to the front, Nicholas Ward falling off the pace a little bit, now about 1.9 seconds back of the leader. LG Whaley in 5th, Aaron Reeder 4th, Alcina 3rd, Jason Beach 2nd, and they're all chasing Travis Townsend out in the front. Travis now pulling a little bit of a distance between them two. So let's take a look, already about half a second over Alcina. Alcina rolling into the second spot. Didn't take that away from Jason Beach. Now Aaron Reeder taking a peek inside of Jason Beach. Just a peek. That's all it was. Wasn't like he was going to pass him. He just took a peek there. Wanted to look and get a little clean air in there. All right, already about a second and a half ahead of 6th place, Nicholas Ward.
Hey, Rudy, you have that password?
Ford.
No, so I punched it in, but it didn't work. Let me try it again.
small letters.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, I guess I did a boo-boo here. I punched that password in, and I forgot to go hit the race part. Okay, back out of there. Okay.
All right, so Travis Townsend's definitely out front here. Definitely pulling away from these guys. About 3/4 of a second now ahead of Alsina. Looks like R.W. Ziegler does move into the 7th place now, as he got a run and got by Robert Felzine. And back here, Robert Felzine getting challenged by Tom Heveron. Tom now moving up ahead of Robert. And Frank G, next one in line to work over the back bumper, Robert Felzine. Lap 39 coming to lap 40, working on getting to that halfway mark. Derek Cormier now back up to 11th position after getting tangled up there in that wreck. Couldn't avoid it. Just come around and there it was right in front of him. So good job by him. Gary Lowe in 12th. David Bowden 13th, Michael Martin 14th, back here in 15th now, Mark Robertson. Mark Robertson running a setup that I gave him, not doing too bad. It's a top 10 setup, but I don't think it's a winning setup. But they were very appreciative of it. Driving out here at Canadian Chevrolet. I'd like to give a wave out again to all our Canadian drivers and viewers. Thanks for driving in here and viewing, watching the race, supporting your Canadian drivers. He wanted me to give a wave out to everybody in Canada, and I've done it a couple times tonight. Mark, a good friend of mine and a great racer.
Okay, Rudy, well, welcome me aboard there on your channel there. I got the race all hooked up there. I'm watching right now. I'm sitting in the back.
All right, good deal. Thank you.
You're very welcome, Rudy.
Well, Alsina now starting to reel in our leader, Travis Townsend, up to about a half a second behind Travis. Travis probably looking in that rearview mirror going, wow, is he ever reeling me in quick? About 9/10 of a second back to Aaron Reeder from Alsina. And it looks like we may have a battle, side-by-side battle going on here between him and LG Whaley. LG had a nose up under him coming out of turn 2. Jason Beach now already 2 seconds behind the leader back here, this group. Running in the 5th spot. And clear back 3.5 seconds back to the 6th place of Tom Heveron.
Okay, Heveron just taking up his time there, Rudy. Not really pushing the issue. Maybe saving those tires right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, we have had a couple cautions there, and I think that's kind of made the guys kind of check up a little bit and say, oh, man, I guess I pushed it just a little bit too hard, and you got to back it out a little bit. Run the track for that first, 50, 60 laps, 70 laps, and then start challenging for the lead and get up here, run 2-3 wide. And they were trying to do it just a little bit too early, I think.
Oh, tempo on that, Rudy.
Garrett Cormier now on the inside of Nicholas Ward. going into turn 1. It looks like he is going to complete that pass on Nicholas Ward. So Derek Cormier moving into the 6th place.
Looks like these trucks handle pretty good here at Texas, Rudy.
Yeah, it's not too bad. You got a good setup. You know, I think you mean Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, I'm sorry, yeah. That reminds me of Texas, I guess.
Yeah, I think the guys do have some pretty good setups under them, so.
Oh, I guess you're right, man. Nevada, I can see it. I can see the brown grass now.
Las Vegas track right out in the desert. Got that brown grass.
Yeah, it's just like Arizona, Phoenix, Rudy.
Yep. All right, so Alcina now right there within 4 or 5 tenths of a second behind Travis Townsend. Still trying to reel him in. But here in a couple more laps, we're going to be at the halfway mark.
Must be doing 100 laps here, Rudy.
Yes, sir.
10-4.
Yeah, been pretty good racing so far. These guys finally getting settled in now after we had a couple of cautions there right off the get-go. 3 cautions right within about the first 20 laps. So, and now here we've gone a nice long green flag run here, about 20 laps on a green flag run. So this is really good for these guys. And Travis Townsend out there with a good setup. He knows Alcina's coming. Alcina's down to now about 4 tenths of a second behind him, and starting to sniff that draft. So let's ride along here with Alcina from the roof cam.
See the 44 there, David there, passing RW and looking forward to passing the 94 now.
David Bowden.
Yeah, David Bowden, yep.
Go back and take a look here. Yeah, they got a pretty good battle going on amongst all of them guys right there. The 94 Nicholas Ward, R.W. Ziegler, Frank G. These guys all in a great battle. They've been battling for quite some time. Robert Felzine, Michael Martin. David Bowden pulling that group around. These guys already about 7.5 seconds behind the leader. And we are past halfway officially, so still got quite a bit of racing to go here. Hopefully if this thing stays green, we're going to see some green flag pit stops there, Ed. I always love to see the green flag pit stops.
Boy, that Nicholas there, boy, he got a little loose there coming in that turn, boy. Just shook the wheel a little bit there and straightened it out.
Yeah. All right, let's get.
But I think you know, if these guys stayed in the line, Rudy, they get a better chance to catch some of these leaders up towards the front there if they stood in line. If you're not drafting with each other, man, and you're falling behind, or you're dropping on the low side, you're not really following the trucks that's in front of you. That means you're not really drafting and pulling the air, and it makes you go faster and farther towards the front. It gets you towards the front anyways.
Oh, and LG Whaley into the side of Aaron Reeder. Bump and run. Now Aaron Reeder going to do the old crossover, trying to do the crossover maneuver on him. Saying, doggone it, you bumped me out of the way to get that position. I'm going to take it back. As they go into turn 3 and 4, LG Whaley up on the high side. And Aaron Reeder down on the low side. Not going to get it done this time. But boy, that allowed Jason Beach to reel them right back up here. Going into turn 1, Aaron Reeder right side by side with LG Whaley again. Probably the most exciting battle on the track right now.
It sure is, Rudy. And you know what? He's got that middle lane working for him really well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
LG pulls it back down on the low side, and he's off and running.
Did complete that pass on Aaron Reeder. A little bump and run there, but not a bad thing. LG got a little bit of rear damage on that spoiler, but it doesn't seem to be affecting the handling of that truck in any way, so...
Welcome to Las Vegas. Anything is possible and anything can happen.
Now Alcina right up on the back bumper of Travis Townsend, them two behind each other, excuse me. Not side by side, but Alcina really trying to work over Travis Townsend up here and wants to get up and maybe lead this thing.
Got to get in front to lead it though, Rudy.
That's for sure. Well, he's caught him now. Getting by him could be a whole different thing.
Yeah, Travis is a really good driver, and wherever he puts that truck, he makes sure it's going to be difficult. That driver in the back of it, it's going to be hard to pass.
Not sure exactly what happened to Derek Cormier there, Ed. He's clear back now. He's 2 laps down. Wow, I missed what happened to him.
I can take a look. You keep watching the front, Rudy.
Sure
back
thing.
him up. What's happening?
Let's go back here a little ways. We've got some good guys back here. LG Whaley now in third, pulling these other guys around with him. Aaron Reeder right on his bumper, wanting to get a taste of that. You can see the damage on LG Whaley's truck there. Even the donut on the passenger side door, you get a good view here where him and Aaron Reeder did touch in that one turn where LG did pass him. And now Aaron Reeder gets a good run coming off the turn, gets a nose up under LG, but still have not completed that pass. Aaron Reeder really having a tough time getting by LG Whaley. LG is just so strong in that middle lane in the turns. And they are just within inches of each other. And Aaron Reeder again cannot get by him. LG just pulling out some of that agility that he's got, and I'm telling you what, he is just holding strong. But the whole time these guys are really falling back behind the leader.
Nope, all he had to do, Rudy, he had a pit. He had fuel and gas.
And
tires.
The leaders did pit. Okay, LG Whaley now staying out. I didn't see that. Okay. But, yeah, Travis Townsend now pitted on pit road. Looked like he's doing a 4-tire change. And he's away. So last pit stop of the day here? No. I think they'll probably have to make one more pit stop. Maybe. Not sure. 37. Yeah, that probably was his last pit stop of the day. So let's see how that's going to play out for Travis Townsend, because that puts him clear back to 18th position, 1 lap down.
LG Whaley was our leader, and he used to be pitting. Oh, we have a wreck between the 99 and the 26 there coming on pit road there. Looks like the 99 Whaley there came down a little bit and hit leader. Those tight quarters getting on pit road, Lee.
Yeah, it's kind of tricky. Sometimes slowing down to get on pit road can be kind of treacherous if you're not careful enough.
Looks like the 24 Aaron Reeder is leading this race right now.
LG Whaley done servicing his truck and he's away. Tom Hevron, Jason Beach, all these guys doing their last pit stop of the day. Aaron Reeder back up front here. We'll get up to him.
Reeder's coming in this time.
All right, we're watching here pit road as these guys do come down pit road.
Frank G, the number 13 truck's leading the race. So many laps he can go out there before he has to pit.
And yeah, he's going to have to pit one more time. Aaron Reeder coming into his pit stall. Let's see what he does. Right side tires going on. Left side tires going on. So 4 tire change, full of fuel, and he's out of there. Nice, good, clean pit stop there. 14.5 seconds by Aaron Reeder.
That's an awesome pit stop, really.
All right, getting back up here to our leader now. Frank G in the lead. Travis Townsend right there. Travis a lap down, getting his lap back the good old-fashioned way. Now Travis Townsend will be at the tail end of the lead lap as he gets by Frank G for to get that lap back. A lot of guys have made it down on pit road here. I believe Frank G's going to have to come down one more time, and he may try to stretch that just as long as he can. Robert Felzine there in second. David Bowden in the number 44 third. Matt Smith fifth, and Michael Martin. Excuse me. Matt Smith fourth, Michael Martin fifth. All right. Joe Fisher up to sixth. And these guys all chasing Frank G. This time by going to be lap 70.
Frank's gonna roll. Frank's rolling in right now.
Frank G coming down pit road. Let's see what kind of pit strategy he is going to pull. I believe he'll do a 4 tire change too, Ed. He's with all these other guys out here doing 4 tires, I don't think it would be advisable for him to try a 2 tire pit change now. Even though just right side tires would probably really help and help him for track position.
Yeah, sure. I see Michael Martin down there pitting down with him. So we'll see what happens with his truck there. He's looked like he's took the right sides. Now he's going on the left sides right now. Filling that up with Sunoco fuel there, and he's on his way.
Yep, Frank G off, 4 tire change and full of fuel. And it looks like our new leader up front, David Bowden. We will get up to David here, and he's out here trying to at least get a lap, and now he's coming on pit road as well, and that's going to relinquish the lead to Matt Smith. Matt Smith now leading the lap, so a lot of lead changes going on right now with these pit stops. We've had 11 lead changes just in the last 5 or 6 laps. Well, quite a few lead changes, about 8 or 9 lead changes with all these pit stops. So it looks like
4 tires, full of Sunoco fuel. He's on his way.
It looks like Mike Vandish now in second, but he is 24 seconds. Oh, I'm sorry. Back to David Bowden. It should be Mike Vandish. Should be Mike Vandish when they cross the line here. Yeah, Mike Vandish in second. He's 24 seconds behind our leader, Matt Smith, which is almost a full lap. So
It sure is, really. He's out there at the 07 there, out there leading the race right now.
but he's going to have to come down pit road here before too much longer. He's going to have to make one more pit stop to make it to the end here.
I wonder if Mike Vanish there would go in with him, the number 40 truck, Rudy. He is sitting in second spot there.
I don't know, because he's already made quite a few pit stops, so he may have already made his last one.
10-4, Rudy.
He's been on pit road 6 times, I've showed on there. So Travis Townsend now in 3rd spot. And Travis, looks like Travis just got done passing Mike Vandish for the 2nd spot.
Our leader, Matt Smith 4, is going to pit right now, Rudy.
Yes, sir. Coming down pit road.
Getting that wall down to 45 miles an hour.
Follow him.
Seems like you take forever getting down pit road here at 45 miles an hour. And all you see these cars go right by you.
I think this is one of them 1.5 mile tracks that the pit road speed should be about 55, but
yep,
that's just my opinion. All right, right side tires went on. Left side tires going on Matt Smith. And he's away.
He's away.
All right, good deal. Going to bump him back quite a few positions, but now Travis Townsend back out in the lead. About 1.9 seconds back to Al Cena, and we seen Al Cena reel him in there earlier. And let's see if he can do it again this time. We got Jason Beach in 3rd. Jason quite a bit back of Alcina. 6.7 seconds behind Alcina now. So it looked like clean track ahead of Alcina. All clean air going in that radiator. Does make these trucks run a lot better when you're out there in clean air.
Oh, it sure does. When you got clean air, these trucks move right along, Rudy.
All right, Jason Beach here in 3rd. LG Whaley right behind him in 4th. Those two just a couple of tenths apart. LG Whaley was pretty fast there earlier. Well, let's see if he can get up here now that these guys have all pitted, got fresh tires, and see if he can get by Jason Beach. All right, so we did get to see our green flag pit stops, Ed. That was, I like that. It's all about the driver when it comes down to points like that, that they can get in and off pit road safely. And, you know, it does make a big difference in the race.
It sure does.
Looks like Tom Hevron may have taken his car behind pit wall. So that leaves 20 cars on the track right now. Frank G., don't know what happened to him, but man, I'll tell you, he's clear back in 20th position, and I'm showing him about 3 laps down, so I don't really know what happened to him. His truck seems to be okay, but something happened to why he got, maybe he had a pit road penalty.
Who was this, Rudy?
Frank G.
Let's do a backspin.
There you go.
Let's do a backspin. Let's go see what happened to Frank G.
Alan McEwen and Mike Vandish battling, and Mike just goes right by Alan McEwen. And that'd be for the 18th position. Joe Fisher in 17th. Brent Lay in 16th. Nicholas Ward now in 15th. It looks like Nicholas got a lot of damage on that truck. Not sure if he's used all of his resets or if he just got that. Looks like maybe he might have tapped the wall. Got a little bit of damage on there. Mark Robertson in 14th. Kirk Fielder in 13th. R.W. Ziegler in 12th. Gary Lowe 11th. Matt Smith 10th. Michael Martin 9th. Robert Felzine 8th. David Bowden 7th. Aaron Reeder 6th. And Derek Cormier 5th. Derek back up here in the front, and Aaron Reeder battling. LG Whaley in 3rd. Quite a ways back to Derek Cormier, though. Jason Beach Jason Beach is now in 3rd. LW is in 4th. Alcina up here in 2nd now, about 2 seconds behind our leader, Travis Townsend. Travis just being relentless out there, not giving these guys a break, and just pulling away. All right, Travis puts Mark Robertson a lap down. Mark, the first one, a lap down. 16 laps to go to get this thing finished up. We may see it go green the rest of the way, and this has been actually has turned out to be a pretty good finish for a good race that these guys have put on here. Only 3 cautions. We've had 12 lead changes.
Don't see anything on it, Rudy. He didn't get a speeding ticket or nothing like that. I mean, he's back on the track, no incidents, no nothing, so I don't know what happened.
Wow.
A little slow on the pit, maybe, but that's about the size of it, but I don't know. But no incidents, no nothing.
11 lead changes amongst 10 drivers. 10 different drivers have led laps out here, so this should be a good point race for everybody out here, with every 10 drivers getting a point for leading the race. Should be pretty good. Alcina still hanging on about 1.9 seconds to 2 seconds behind Travis Townsend. Just can't seem to reel him in. Well, thanks for joining us here at MaxSpeedTV and following the old farts here running their league race tonight, 100 laps at Las Vegas. Been a pretty good race, a little eventful at the beginning, and now settled in to be a great long green flag run by these drivers. And I'm telling you what, it's just been great to see these guys out here running this well.
Yeah, they're doing a heck of a job tonight, Rudy. Awesome job.
I knew once they got spread out, this would probably turn into be a great race, and it sure has. It's what you got to do. It's like I said at the beginning, you gotta run the race the track at first, get half to 3/4 of this race run down, then start battling each other, and I think that's what we're seeing right now. After green flag pit stops, these guys are starting to battle each other instead of battling the track.
Yeah, and that's the way we usually do it, Rudy. There's sometimes you have to race the track, and there's sometimes you can just race the driver.
All right, back here on Michael Martin running in the 8th position. Michael having a pretty good day here. Matt Smith in 9th. And Robert Felzine in 10th. So those 3 there definitely racing for position. And 10 laps to go here, Ed. We're running it down quite quick.
Wow. Yeah, I guess we are already. Wow, I didn't think you had that many laps left.
Well, let's get up here to Alcina and see what's going on with him. He's 2.2 seconds back of Travis Townsend. So Travis is just putting the hammer down now. His pit crew might have made a few little minor changes on that truck to get that thing to where it was really running good. And here we are, 9 laps to go. And right now he has led 52 laps out of this race, the most. So beautiful day in Las Vegas. Here we are coming to 8 laps to go. Travis Townsend leading, Alcina second, Jason Beach third, LG Whaley fourth, and Aaron Reeder your top 5. Check it out, folks. Did any of your viewers was following your favorite driver? You can see where they're at there. Follow the ticker up on the top. Check out where your favorite driver's racing at. As Travis Townsend just continues here dominating this race. And, you know, I kind of figured, Ed, you know, Travis he's a pretty tough guy anywhere he goes with about any car or truck that you run. He really likes these trucks and does run good with them.
Well, that's awesome, Rudy.
This time by, going to be 6 laps to go, so 6 more circuits around here to complete this race, and hopefully we'll keep a caution free the rest of the way. Real quick, let's go back and check on Kirk Fielder running in the 13th spot. He's actually right behind our leader, but Kirk Fielder, the first car, 1 lap down. If a caution did come out, he would get his lap back. Not that I believe it would make too much of a difference right now, but with coming to the line, going to be 5 laps to go. Pretty much here now, if a caution does come out, the race is going to be over. They'll never get back to green flag, probably. Jason Beach, let's follow along with him, running in the 3rd spot. Still being chased by LG Whaley. They're all chasing Alcina, which Alcina is he's already 2.3 seconds behind Travis Townsend, and I believe he's just going to have to settle for a 2nd place finish here because he just cannot seem to reel in Travis Townsend out there at all. Every time
he had a good jump on him anyways, Rudy. It's just hard to, you know, catch up, and what happens is your tires wear out the time you do catch the leader. Do I really want to catch him? Do I want to burn my tires or spin out, and then I will be in last place? So if I was that driver in 2nd place, I just ride right there and finish where I'm going to finish.
Absolutely good. It would be a good call on his part. You know, there's no sense in pushing that truck, like you said, to the edge of it where you do get loose or something and wreck it. So, yeah, just kind of. He's got a great lead, a 7.9 second lead over the 3rd place, Jason Beach. So, yeah, just kind of ride it out cool here. Got 2 laps to go to get this thing finished up. Let's get up here to our leader as he's now going by R.W. Ziegler to put R.W. a lap down. So R.W. is now the last one on, or first one lap down, I should say. And that leaves 11 trucks on the lead lap.
Oh, it sure does, Rudy.
Gary Lowe being the last one on the lead lap.
2 more laps to go, Rudy. We'll wrap it up.
Yeah, coming to get the white flag. This time by, white flag's going to fly. 1 more circuit around here. Travis Townsend bringing it. And he is bringing it big time. 2.4 seconds over Alcina, stretching that out. All right, going into 3 here, Travis Townsend going to come out of turn 4, going to bring it home here today at Las Vegas for the Old Farts League. Congratulations here to Travis Townsend winning today. Good job.
Good job there, Travis.
Wow, pretty exciting finish, Ed. You know, Travis finishing that far ahead of him, that was pretty good. Pretty amazing driving by Travis today.
Getting a lot of congratulations on the track there with Travis there. That was awesome.
Oh, I'll bet. Yeah, Travis, man, I'll tell you what, he just is one heck of a driver. You know, I got to give him a lot of credit. You know, he's a young man with a heck of a talent, and man, I'll tell you, just a lot of people probably wish they had half of his talent. I know I
yeah,
do.
Rudy.
Well,
Don't give himself a burnout here. He's gonna give himself a burnout here.
let's see here. We'll get up here and let him. Let me know when I can get down there and talk to him, Ed, and
Okay, Rudy.
as he's doing his burnout here. So Alcina coming in second, Jason Beach in third, LG Whaley fourth, and Aaron Reeder your top five. But we'll go down through the rundown here in a minute as soon as we get a word in with these top three drivers.
Gonna be much left of those tires.
Travis Townsend. Dang it.
You had it, Rudy.
Travis Townsend, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Rudy.
Congratulations on your win there, Travis. Great job sticking that thing out there. You had about a 2.5 second lead over second place Alcina. For a while there, it seemed like he was reeling you up a little bit. Was you doing any mirror driving, kind of keeping an eye on where he was at?
Yeah, I was, Rudy. I couldn't quite get over the hump there to break his draft. I got out to about an 0.8 of a second lead on that first long run, and he started slowly reeling me in, and I was a little tight there at the end of the run, too, so I had to go in and make a bit of an adjustment there on that stop to loosen it up.
Well, whatever adjustment you and your crew made, I'll tell you what, it sure proved to be a good one. You come out of there and you pulled away, and you kept pulling away. And I'm not sure. We'll talk to him in a minute, see what was going on with his. But great job out there. Tell us about how your race went for you today. And, you know, I know you're probably excited about the win, but tell us about your race.
Yeah, overall it was fairly uneventful. I qualified up front, which is what I wanted to do, and kind of logged some laps early on. Never had that wreck on the backstretch here. I think the second caution I kind of got lucky. I was down to the inside and skated right on through there. I know that wiped out a couple other contenders or got them deep in the field, and with those long runs they weren't really able to recover to get back up front. So went pretty smooth overall. Like I said, we were a little tight there at the beginning, but went in, made some changes, got it running perfect there for that second part, and had a real good pit stop and was able to get out far enough ahead to break that draft that Al was getting on me, so I could pretty much just maintain that about 1.2 second lead I had.
Well, look, you know, it started out with a couple of cautions there, and, you know, a couple actually kind of quick cautions, 3 cautions all within about the first 20 laps. And after that, it seemed to really get settled out, and the guys were starting to race the track a little bit instead of racing each other. And, you know, and that's kind of like what you got to do at a 1.5 mile track. You got to, you know, like the first half to 3/4 of the race, you got to just race the track. Try not to push the envelope. Save that car. Save your, you know, your resets, your tires. And it actually turned out to be a great race, you know, for you to bring this thing home today, Travis. And again, congratulations, buddy.
Yeah, thank you, Rudy. You definitely said it all there. It's all about conserving early on, and you know you got to hold your position, kind of hold where you're at. But some people they get a little aggressive and a little brave there with the fresh tires. So you definitely got to wait for them to come in. And I was glad we got a bunch of long runs in with my setup the way it was. I definitely wanted to see a couple of long runs in it, so it worked out pretty well for me.
Well, any shout-outs or wave-outs you want to give out to any fans or friends or family that may be watching?
Yeah, I'd just like to say a thank you to you, Rudy, up there in the booth. I think you're flying solo tonight, so I look forward to going back and listening to the broadcast. I know it's kind of tough doing it there on your own, but you always do a great job with it. And all the admins over with Old Farts, you know, always do a good job trying to keep us in line, which probably is kind of hard most of the time. And all the competitors as well. Like I said, I know we had a couple incidents there early on, but everybody that I ran around was very clean, and I don't think I touched anybody all night.
All right, Travis. Well, thanks for talking with us there. And I did get Ed in the booth with me here about the last half of the race, so I'm going to turn it over to him, and he's going to interview Al there for the second place.
Hey, Al, how's it going tonight? The number 85 truck, put second place, man. You can tell us a little bit about your... Oops, sorry, wrong channel.
Can't get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Nope, I can't get it because either I'm private or on because I couldn't get in the race. So yep, you're gonna have to do it. Really sorry.
Alcina, this is Rudy Cummings up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Sorry about that. Ed's having some technical difficulties here, so I'll do the interviews. But congratulations coming home second place there, Al. Great job. Tell us about your race today.
That was a really good race. I knew Travis was going to be tough, and I was able to kind of close up on him at the end of that first run there, so I thought I'd try to hit before he did, where I maybe come out in front of him and get that clean air. And but when I came out of my pits there was a whole bunch of cars in front of me there that were, I guess, a lap down, and it kind of threw me back a little bit. Then once he got out in the clean air, he kind of stretched it out a little bit, and just didn't have nothing for him there at the end. It was close, but he made some adjustments on his stop there, and that I think that put him over the hump.
Absolutely. Well, Travis, he's a pretty tough customer no matter where he goes. But Al, you ran a great race today. Don't cut yourself short of that, buddy. You know, you really stuck in there, and you kept it up there in second spot, and that's what you had to do. I mean, you know, I'm sure probably right at the end there, your tires were falling off a little bit because you were losing a little bit of time, maybe like a half a second or a half a tenth a lap, and falling back a little bit. But, you know, great race by you, Al. You know, great job out there today. Congratulations coming home second. And you want to give a wave out to anybody or say a thank you?
Yeah, just say a thank you to the guys back in the shop, giving me a good truck and a good motor, had good power. Just thank everybody. You guys do a terrific job up there in the booth, so shout out to you.
Okay, Al, thank you very much. And again, congratulations on your second place finish. Jason Beach, this is Rudy Cummings up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, bud, go ahead.
Well, Jason, you almost had the pole. Looked like Derek beat you out by just a touch. And but how was your race for you today? Because it seemed like at first you kind of struggled a little bit. Did you make some adjustments and get that thing where it was starting to run a little bit better and bring it up to the front?
Yeah, at the beginning, we just kind of took it easy, conserved the tires. I let a couple guys go just so I didn't burn the stuff up. And then we made a pit stop, and I made a real small adjustment. And the truck was pretty decent. And then, I don't know, about 20 to go, I slapped the fence, and I thought the truck was gone for sure. And LG was right behind me. He slapped the fence too, and I think it might actually help my truck a little bit, and I think it hurt his, and so we were able to hang on to third tonight.
Yeah, that looked like a pretty intense battle going on between you. Actually, between the three of you. Aaron Reeder was involved in that battle with you guys for quite some time. You guys were battling around each other. But great finish by you coming home third today. Jason, you got anybody you want to give a quick shout out to or say a thank you to?
Yeah, Rudy, thanks a lot to you guys in the booth. You guys do a great job. Thanks to Pizza Sam's of Battle Creek for sponsoring the truck, and thanks to the Old Farts. They spent a lot of time and money to make this a great league to race, and I really appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Jason, for talking with us. And I agree with you 100%. They do have a great league here. Love broadcasting for you guys. It's just amazing racing sometimes, and you know, you guys always put on a great finish for the viewers. And but anyhow, congratulations on your third place finish here, Jason. Good job. Thanks.
Thanks, Rudy.
All right, Ed, let's go down through the results here real quick and see where everybody finished up. Travis Townsend, our winner. Alcina finishing about 2.4 seconds behind him in second. Jason Beach in third. LG Whaley fourth. Aaron Reeder fifth. David Bowden sixth. Derek Cormier started on the pole, finished in seventh there. Not exactly, or no, I'm sorry, was that Derek Cormier? I forget now. Yeah, Derek Cormier started on the pole. Anyhow, it finished seventh place. Matt Smith eighth. Michael Martin ninth. Robert Felzine in the top 10. Ed, you want to take it from there?
No, you go ahead, Rudy.
Oh, okay. Gary Lowe in 11th. R.W. Ziegler in 12th. First one a lap down there. Kirk Fielder 13th. Mark Robertson 14th. Brent Lay in 15th. Nicholas Ward 16th. Alan McEwen 17th. Mike Vandish 18th. Frank G in the 19th spot. Joe Fisher 20th. Tom Hevron finishing 21st there. Not sure what happened to him, but dropped out of the race a little bit early and finishing in the 21st spot. So, all right, well, great job out here by these guys, Ed. Any last-minute comments you want to say on the race today?
Yeah, I do, Rudy. Las Vegas, it's a really, really good track. I mean, knowing that you have a good setup there to drive this track is another thing. Like we looked at, you know, Travis coming in there and make some adjustments to win this race here today. It was just an awesome race from all these guys. Alcina, Jason Beach, and our top three drivers there finished the race today. It was just an awesome race. And I can't explain enough about, you know, Old Farts or our lead. They got some good drivers over. Really, we come over and broadcast these guys. Awesome drivers. They know how to get the job done, no matter who's up in the front or who's leading, who's going to win the race. All these guys can do that. So really good race today, Rudy. I'm glad to be in the booth waiting to watch that. Top three finishers there.
All right, Ed. Thanks a lot, buddy. Well, let's kind of run down through some stats here real quick. Travis Townsend, of course, our winner, leading 61 laps. LG Whaley led 2. Aaron Reeder led 2. Derek Cormier led 16. David Bowden led 1. Matt Smith led 5. Robert Felzine led 1. Frank G led 4. And Joe Fisher led 3. So quite a few leaders. Looking at the stats real quick here, we had 3 cautions, 12 lead changes. So 100 laps, not too bad. Actually, a really, really good race. One they should be proud of, I think, because to run 100 laps here at Las Vegas and only have 3 cautions, that's pretty doggone good, Ed.
It sure is, man. You don't get that nowhere but the Old Farts lead right here.
There you go. All right, well, stay tuned tomorrow night for Maximum Speed Racing's truck race. Believe they're at Texas tomorrow night, and we will be broadcasting there. So thanks for watching us here at MaxSpeedTV. Tune in tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. for the race there at Maximum Speed Racing, and thanks for watching.